up, everybody? Garrett back here, and I'm excited because I have a showcase that I want to do for you guys today for one of my all-time favorite movies. This is a brand new edition from Vinegar Syndrome, or this new label, Degausser Video, and that is going to be 1986 RAD on VHS. RAD, again, is one of those movies that I absolutely love. I've talked highly about this movie through my channel. I've loved this movie ever since I was a kid. Going from back, I have the VHS. It didn't have a real legit DVD. I had a bootleg for years. We finally got it on Blu-ray. We finally got it on 4K. But RAD is one of those movies that Vinegar Syndrome put out that, in my opinion, I really think put them on the map. This movie came out in 4K and Blu-ray. It had like a lenticular slip. People were excited because this was one that just needed that upgrade. And surprisingly to all, that thing sold out really quick. And I really do think that that movie alone really opened people's eyes to this Vinegar Syndrome studio and realized, hey, these things are going to sell out and they might not be available again. Now, I've been a fan of Vinegar Syndrome. I've been buying since day one of their releases, so I was on top of it when RAD came out on 4K and on Blu-ray and stuff. So I was one that jumped on it early. So I know a lot of people missed out because they didn't realize how fast it was going to sell out. Well, they've come back. They brought RAD back to the table in this new video format, Degausser Video. I think that's how you say it. I don't want to butcher it. But what they're doing is, it seems like these people at Vinegar Syndrome have partnered up, and they're starting to release like more of these like cult movies back on VHS with these really cool boxes. Now, if you look at this, I'm telling you, I did a top 10 physical media releases of 2023, and this got an honorable mention just because of the packaging, the design, the layout itself, the presentation. I haven't watched this yet. It's brand new, so I don't want to add it into my list, but I just wanted to showcase it a little bit in that video to let you know how cool this really is. Now, if you take a look, again, you look at this, look at that image. It just pops with those colors. You see crew on there. You've got that spot gloss on the RAD logo itself. Very, very cool here. I'm going to kind of showcase it a little bit more. And you see that there on the bottom as well. And then on the side, you get the spine. It's got that little logo on the top. It says RAD just like that. You get the VHS logo there. And again, very, very cool. This says DV002. So I'm assuming this is the second in the line. But as cool as these are, I really have to be a little bit more mindful on what I'm getting here. Because, again, it's going to be very hard for me to not buy all these VHSs. They're big. They're going to take up a lot of space. But I don't know about starting a new line. I will definitely buy these if the title that they're doing is right. I want to get some of my favorites on these line if they put them out. Very, very cool, but they're not cheap, and they're also very limited. This was only limited to 500, and it's already sold out. So to get this, you've got to go to a third party at this point, I'm pretty sure. And we'll find out when we come back to Vinegar Syndrome. They're going to reopen their store January 1st. We're going to do a live show, so come back on this channel on January 1st at noon, and we're going to do a live show and check out what's back on the store, check out what's new on the store, and do a little live buying on New Year's Day. So as I flip this around, you get this cool back image here of Helltrack. You get Bart on the top there, and again, it just says, BMX enthusiast Crew Jones defies his mother and enters Helltrack, the most diabolical BMX course ever conceived. However, the prizes are worth $100,000 and a new Corvette. Crew and his girlfriend Christian believe that he can beat Bart Taylor, the top BMX rider in the world. Will Crew win Helltrack and be stopped by Duke's Best, the shady race promoter? Crew knows that he is the only choice. Race to win. A hometown kid on BMX against the world at Helltrack. The heat is on. Very, very neat. Now, again, look at the images just around this whole set here. Pops. Very, very nice. Now, if you take this, it actually pops open. Now, look at this. Now, look at the image. Look at the display, the presentation. I mean, you get that awesome visual artwork right there of Crew Jones on his bike during the prom scene. And then down there, you've got this clear and chrome VHS tape with some lights shining through. So, I mean, you could technically display this here like this. I don't know how I'm going to display this yet. I don't want these lights to run out. But very, very cool. I'm going to pop this VHS out. Now, look, you get a clear VHS tape. You've got a chrome top. I mean, this is really nice looking. You see all the innards of that VHS. It says RAD here on the front. Wow, I mean, this is really, really cool. Look, you've got the logos there. The design is really nice, guys. As I pop this open, you're gonna see the lights at the bottom, and then it says RAD down there. And those lights. I mean, what a design. What a layout for this thing. Bravo, fantastic. From a presentation standpoint, this is freaking awesome. Really curious to see what they do next. It's going to be really hard for me not to grab all these. I don't remember what number 1 was. It was released. It wasn't something that grabbed my attention right away. If you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. What was the other one they did on Black Friday? Again, these weren't cheap, so I only grabbed this one because I knew RAD was something that was going to sell out quick. But it's going to be hard for me not to get all these, I think. So it's TBD on what I do with these things. If the other one sold out, forget it. I'm not going to bother with part 1 because I don't think it was a title I really needed. But I'm curious to see what else they do in this format here. So really, really cool. I do have the original VHS tape. It's in a clamshell. And if you look at the sizing, how different these are in size, you see that RAD on the side. And it's just very different. These are big. These are huge. But again, I think as display pieces, these are going to look really, really good on the shelf. But I'm curious to see what they do next. This is the brand new, out of print, VHS Degausser video version of RAD from 1986. I wanted to showcase this to you guys. I am sorry that this might not be readily available, but it's just so cool. I could not help but showcase this to you guys. I'll get a little bit more footage at the end for you guys to check out. All right, so check this footage out. Thank you so much for checking this out. And guys, make sure to come back on January 1st as we go through Vinegar Syndrome's store as they open it back up and find out what they still have and what they've got coming. So make sure to hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. I have huge goals for 2024. I was lucky enough to hit all my goals for 2023. So guys, it's up to us to make this happen. I will do another live stream talking about these goals in 2024. But this is Garrett from Born2BeRad, and like always, stay